Welcome back to Dragon of Icespire Peak Adventure Walkthrough Guide. So today I will be covering the Loggers Camp Quest. So the Loggers Camp Quest is balanced for characters of 3rd level, though the characters of 2nd level can survive the perils of this quest if they are cautious and clever. Characters of 4th level or higher should have an easy time dealing with the threats to the camp. So your quest goal is to complete the Loggers Camp. You must deliver supplies to the camp and have Tybor Wester sign for them. Tybor's signature ensures Harbin Wester that the supplies reach their intended destination. Okay, so let's hop into it. So first off, when you're traveling to the camp, you will come across a boar. Now the boar is actually a female anchorite of Talos in boar form. The anchorite Drethna attacks only in self-defense. So if you circle around the boar or otherwise avoid a confrontation, you can continue on your way. If the boar is spared, it darts off to warn the anchorites at the woodland manse that strangers have entered the forest. So in boar form, the anchorite of Talos isn't too bad. It only has 13 AC, 58 hit points, and it can only attack with its tusks, and it does an average of 6 damage. Now, if you do decide to attack it, it is up to your DM if it transforms into its humanoid form. Now, if it does, then you are going to be in for a fight. So, if it turns into its humanoid form, it gains a clawed gauntlet attack, which still only does an average of 5 damage, but it gains spellcasting abilities. It gains Augury, Bless, Lightning Bolt, which does 8d6 damage, Revivify, and Thunder Wave. So it can pose more of a threat if you're not too careful and kill it fast enough. So again, that is completely up to your DM and what you end up doing. Okay, so the camp locations. First, we got the cabin in the rocks. These cabins have been mostly torn down, but the ruins stand atop a 10-foot high escarpment of rock that the ankheads can't burrow through. An old cabin and chimney. All that remains of this cabin is a ruined fireplace whose chimney has mostly collapsed and a stone foundation that the ankheads can't burrow through. So in here there is a totem. A character who searches the chimney finds a totem buried in its debris. 13 tiny androgynous stick figures dipped in pig's blood, inscribed with tiny lightning bolt symbols, and tied together in a bundle with hair. A character who succeeds on a DC 15 intelligence religion check can discern that the totem's purpose is to bring ill fortune to all who reside near it. Destroying the totem causes any ankhead that haven't attacked yet to lose interest in the camp and burrow away. Now that'll come handy later when you actually have to fight ankheads. Then we got the office and tool storage. This cabin has a wooden floor and is divided into 2 rooms. A larger room is cluttered with logging equipment. An ankhead is hidden under the floor. The first time a character crosses the room, the ankhead bursts through the floorboard and attacks. Tybor Wester, a human commoner, has barricaded himself in the smaller office to the north. He has pushed his desk against the door and hurdles atop it. When faced with any decision, Tybor makes the most cowardly, self-serving choice. So in here, this is where you will fight an ankhead. Now if you destroyed the totem, it will most likely have gone away, but if not, you will have to fight one ankhead. So an ankhead has an armor class of 14, but if it's prone, only 11. Its HP is only 39, speed 30, but it can burrow 10 feet. Now it doesn't have any immunities or resistances, which is good. Now it has a bite attack, which gets a +5 to hit, and on average it does about 13 damage. And if it does hit a large or smaller creature, it is grappled and you must do a DC 13 escape to get out of it. Until this grapple ends, the Ankheg can bite only the grappled creature and has advantage on attack rolls to do so. And it also has an acid spray. Now, it spits acid in a line that is 30 feet long and 5 foot wide, provided that it has no creature grappled. Each creature in the line must succeed on a DC 13 dexterity saving throw or taking 10 acid damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. So with only one attack, they're not too bad. You should be able to beat it quick enough, and they're not too much of a threat, but if it does manage to grapple you, watch out because it might be able to kill you. Then we got a river dock. There's not really much here of interest, so we can skip that. We got a north camp, a dead campfire surrounded by 6 tents, each containing a bedroll and a mess kit. Further inspection reveals that the tents and bedrolls have been partially dissolved by some kind of acid spray. Footprints and strange marks in the sand suggest several humanoids were attacked here and dragged away. Any character who succeeds on a DC 10 intelligence investigation check can deduce that the humanoids were killed and dragged down into the sand by burrowing monsters. Ankheads collapse their tunnels behind them, leaving no way to follow them. And then last, we have the south camp. This camp is similar to the north camp, but here there are 3 Ankheads that are hidden underneath it. Now, when you step on the Ankhead eruption square, that is when they will come out and attack you. Now, if you destroyed the totem, they obviously will not be there. But now there are three Ankheads to deal with, and this could be probably the toughest fight of this quest. Now, they're only 3, and they're not too hard, and if you're high enough level, it shouldn't be too hard. But again, if they do grapple you, then you might have a problem. Alright, so that's it for the logger camp, and I hope that helps you out when you play. And stay tuned for the next episode, when I will be continuing the quests of Dragon of Icespire Peak. And make sure to subscribe, like, let me know what you think of the video in the comment section. You could also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and watch my live streams at DMBalasar. And I hope to see you again soon. Yeah.